This is Basia today. Today I am making stuffed cabbage or Golombki. That's the Polish pronunciation. And step one is get a nice head of cabbage, nice size, and put it in a pot of water. We want to loosen up those leaves so they'll come off easily. Alright, I have added the sauteed onion into the pork and the beef, and then we will add 1 cup of cooked rice, 1 beaten egg, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, and salt and pepper to taste. Alright, this is the probably the most tedious process right here, is to remove the leaves from the core on this cabbage. I had it in a pot and simmered it for about 20 minutes and flipped it over just to soften things up. So obviously cutting into the core right in here and taking the leaves off, that is going to be step one. And then any leaves that have this vein right in here, you do need to cut that off, and we'll just work our way down. Some of the leaves will be hard as you doing this process, so it may help to put it in your sink under some running cold water, and the water will force the leaves to separate. Alright, so here's the leaves. Gosh, it took me about 15 minutes to get them off the core of the cabbage. And I already cut off the vein, which is the thick part right in here, just at the very tip. Took that off. So we have this whole stack over here, and looking to make about 20 cabbage rolls. Had some small pieces of cabbage from way at the bottom of the head, and so I'm lining the pan with some little pieces, and I saved some to cover the cabbages once they're all rolled and placed into this pan. So gonna get going. Alright, it's time to roll. So I placed 1 tablespoon of the meat mixture right here at the very bottom. Then I will roll them just like this, and then the sides over, and then 1.5 times so that it's nice and tight. Alright, so I've rolled these. It didn't take very long, and there's 21 of them, so I was pretty close. There's some little bitty ones as the leaves get smaller as you pull them off the head, the cabbage head. Now I'm going to add this 28 ounce of whole peeled tomatoes. Just pour it on top. 2 cans of condensed tomato soup, and 2 cups of chicken broth. Alright, so I've added the last ingredients here, and now it's time to cover up all of it with some small and broken pieces, some leaves. So we just cover all this up, and then I will put foil over this whole pan and poke some holes through it so that it will the steam will come out, and it's gonna go in at 325 oven for 3 hours. So I will be checking all of this and see how it's cooking in about 2 hours. There's lots of different ways to prepare stuffed cabbage or Golombki, but I have found that this particular recipe is just very, very tasty and appeals to many different taste buds. So, and my family loves these. Alright, 3 hours went by, and these cabbages are ready and are looking wonderful. I took the foil off the top 2 hours into for the 3rd hour, so 2 hours into the cooking time, and just let that slow cook in my oven They're ready to eat as they are. They can be served all by themselves. They're wonderful with the tomatoes and the juice poured over them. Or the way I will be eating these tonight is to fix real mashed potatoes using the gold potatoes, real butter and real milk. Definitely a wonderful meal. They do freeze really well, so I'll be freezing them to a container and the juice. That's important to put the juice with it into the container before you freeze them. They will last in the freezer up to several months easily, and just take them out, thaw them out, and voila, wonderful, just as good as they are right now, fresh.